Hi guys, welcome to rgpasini.com and welcome to the Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. I do the reseller news for all the resellers in the reseller community and to just get the word out there when things go wrong, or in this case, really wrong. Here I pick up all this information. I get these commerce auction alerts in regards to eBay and some other technical websites that send me information and to keep me abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world. As you can see over here, folks, we have eBay glitches prevents new listings from showing in search. I get all my information from the e-commerce bites, and this is by Ina Steiner. And this website is very informative. As you can see over here, if you keep looking down here, you see over here it says, despite the eBay system board showing up well, sellers are reporting problems with search visibility. There are multiple reports on both the eBay board and on the e-commerce EKG board. It appears to be impacting newly listed items that started during the day on Friday. It says over here, since yesterday afternoon, anything newly listed is not showing up. You have to refresh your screens, and if you're lucky, they will show up. Folks, I'm not going to read this here. There's too much stuff to read because I got other items I'm going to click on here to show you. But here, it says over here, some of the threads on the eBay technical issue boards. Newly listed items not loading properly, items not showing up. So these are people from sellers. Now, one person here said, and I'm very concerned about this here. A buyer wrote, I'm mainly a buyer and I buy a lot, except not today. I usually browse through 10,000 listings a day. God bless you. But today, there is about 100 in my searches. Sellers listings are completely invisible in search results. I am terrified to think how much money sellers are losing from this. Not that it makes a difference. I don't mind throwing it out and sharing it with you. I don't know about you, but I get bills every month pretty much from eBay. It's like having a cheap car payment, okay? It can go up as much as $200 a month, and I'm a small-time seller. I don't sell a lot. If you look, I think I have a total of 256 listings. And the problem is, I'm finding with eBay, when they have these glitches like this, right? Your listings are not showing up in search. So what happens is that clock keeps ticking around, right? And every day that you lose out on searches not showing up, your listings not showing up in search, you're losing money. This is all a profitable gain for eBay and a loss for sellers. Okay, I'm not sitting here bashing eBay. Okay, I don't bash them. I like the company. I think they do their part. But in regards to sellers like us, and not only me, I'm a small-time guy. I'm thinking about the people that have thousands of listings out there. What they must be going through, and they're frustrated. eBay, I understand when you have a Goliath like that in the e-commerce world outside of next door to Amazon, you're bound to have technical problems and stuff like that, But you gotta understand something. They have to understand something. They need a redundant backup system or something to keep the flow moving. Okay? When I worked in the IT field, I worked in mainframe. We had a generator that would kick on in nanoseconds if the system crashed. We had to. We were all over the world. If our system went down, thousands of developers would be out of work. They wouldn't be working. They'd be sitting around, of course. And every time every hour goes by, they're down. They're losing. The company's losing money because these developers, these software engineers, are still going to get paid. Okay, eBay's got to get their act together. I like eBay. I sell exclusively on them, but they need to get their act together. This is a problem. This is the second time I read something like this here, and that's what I'm sharing with you guys. But without further ado, it says over here, update 8/16, right, which was yesterday. eBay moderators notified the tech team on Sunday and posted message on the eBay technical issues board at 5 p.m. Eastern time to say the problem was newly listed items not displaying in the search had been resolved. So you might say, okay, well, what do you make it a big thing? It's only a couple hours. It might have been down. Well, more than that. From what I understand, it's been down since Friday, where they had an issue going on Friday. It says over here, it appears to be impacting new listed items that started sometime during the day on Friday. Okay, and I noticed it's been very quiet for me as well. But when you look around, that's what I love about this site. There's other things to talk about here. Let me just click on some things here. I have quite a bit of things. This is just one thing here. Okay, this is now getting off with we're going to probably go back and forth, folks, so just bear with me, all right? Here's another one over here. Sellers can expect more changes on the Etsy doubles test. Okay, again, you can see over here the number of tests on Etsy have been more than double compared to the same period in 2016 and 2015. They have a new CEO apparently came in and felt it was important. You could read all these stories, okay? And I get a lot of this information off the e-commerce bites. I love this site. I think Ina Steiner has a great website. It's very, very informative. I think so. And like I said, I get the email alerts from that company, from that website all the time, and it's very helpful. Over here, they talk about the issue. All right, things went from bad. This is the e-commerce EKG. Now your listings not showing them in search. Many unsold items in the past 60 days are gone. Now all pricing on eBay showing up in euros. You see, it's things like this, folks, that make sellers want to bump off of eBay. You know, it's little things like this. Well, it's not really little, but it's things like this that bother. If you read some of the comments the issue reported, it's sad. It really is sad. Okay, and here's one over here. I did a post. I'm just saying if I do items into my store, to my store past 24 hours, and none of them are showing up in the store. Okay, and I have a customer with the question: hi, how do I add 4 items into the shopping cart? Can't pay for them for the error code and a message, and then it says the item can't be purchased. You see, folks, this is a problem because we're getting billed every month. Right? You say, well, okay, maybe eBay will credit you for those things that didn't show up. Will they? I don't know. You tell me. Okay. But on this one here, and it goes on, you can see there's pages from 1 to 20. I don't know how many total, but it says it goes on. It looks like 22. It could be a lot more. This is not old stuff. I mean, you're right. It's a couple days old. But like here's August 4th, 5th, 6th, okay, and 6th, okay. But this is the problem we got going on, folks. All right. This is a problem that's been happening a little too frequent for me. Here's another one. PayPal marketing email encourages bad buyer behavior. You could read this story. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you guys. I just thought it might be something interesting to share with you. You know, everybody's trying all these things, and these companies try to, you know, encourage, you know, to spark buying, you know, and sometimes it blows up. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a good thing. So. Here's another one from e-commerce bites, search by eBay automatically. I like this one here. It's pretty good. If you're not familiar with the automated searches, it's really good. I have a window up here just to show you, just to give you an example. I did it earlier just to test it out for myself. I went to my listings here, and I just copied and pasted this here and here, and I signed up. I get the it's really nice to automate. So I think so anyway. And what you do is you go over here, and it says create automated search eBay, and it's untitled, whatever, but you copy and paste it. And when you click save the search, it'll save it. Okay. It'll also bring up the windows in here too. Now, let's go back over here to the eBay watch list. Well, here's, for example, let's go to this one here. Here's the listings I have. This is for RJ Pasini, as you can see here, right? All right, it's telling you it's nice. It's not bad at all. I like it. It'll bump you back into the eBay listing. It takes you right back there. So it's basically a hyperlinks you back there. But what's nice about it, going back to the original window, if we can get back here, automated searches. What I like about it, let me just get over here again, folks. I just want to get back to this here. You want to do a search on things. You can include over here description in search, and you can just type in. Well, I'm going to copy and paste it again, and you just do the search eBay. What it does is it'll bring you over here to completed listings and right now on eBay. And what it's nice about it is you could filter it out. Okay, you could type in the total price. Now I did one over here, completed listings, but yeah, for example, if you want to buy this here, it'll tell you the total price. But there's also one here that's and you could do sold, unsold. It's really a nice thing to join. I mean, I think so. I like it. And I think it's very helpful in regards to that. And it says, like it says over here, you can get good deals. It'll help you get good deals and saving money with the automated searches. It says over here, get the best deals on eBay with free eBay email alerts and text alerts. So you might want to check into this here, folks. The next thing we got going on over here, we did the EKG. Let me go back over here, folks. I got a lot of windows open here. We know about the eBay glitches. Okay. What I also like about this here is when you want to show up, getting back to the eBay listing here, if you want to read more about those glitches, you can go over here. You click this link on, I'll take it to the eBay community, and it talks about technical issues. And again, it'll show you eBay, on eBay, items not showing up in store. Now this is the store. Again, if you look at the dates, folks, this ain't old, okay? 8/4, all right? Again, I am not going to read all of this stuff to you guys. I mean, you could look at all for yourself, and you could read what the comments and the replies are. And these are from other sellers on there. Same thing here. It says over here, same thing here. Everything I listed early, well, I guess I'm going to say early this morning, not had shown up in 12 hours later. So you see, there is an ongoing issue. Okay. Here's another one posted. In my store, I'm missing 100 to 1,500 items all day today. My new items I post don't show after 12 hours. Okay, that's a lot of listings. From 1 to 1,500, I only have 256. I mean, I would be really furious if I had that many on there. I mean, because think about it, folks. You're losing money. Okay, you know, these people could say, you know what? They could easily divert their attention to Amazon and say, maybe I can go to Amazon. You know, you might be by these glitches, they could be drawing business away from you. Okay. And remember, folks, I'm not trying to badmouth eBay, but you know that eBay timer is ticking, okay? And like I said, I know at the end of this month, the eBay sends you, they send you those voices that they're going to be due. You could download your invoice. I got a decent invoice coming up, okay? And if I'm not making the sales to pay for that invoice, it's going to come out of my residual income, okay? So you know, you really gotta. You got to understand, you got to feel my frustration, how I feel, okay? I'm not saying that all the items I put up on eBay are going to be, you know, they're top rated and they're top selling items, but, you know, if things like this cause a problem where you're not making sales, you know, what do you do then? You know, that eBay is going to get their money. They want their money every month, okay? And when you have things like this going on, this is a problem in the seller community, okay? Here's one over here. I hope they fix this issue soon. Thanks for letting me know I'm not alone. And it goes on and on and on. You can read this here. Like I said, these are from other buyers, folks. These are, other sellers. You could see it yourself. You could look it up. Go to the eBay tech site here, the eBay community, and you can read the technical issues. Okay. Now, supposedly they claim that it's been resolved. Let's see how it goes today. Okay. But anyway, getting back to the eBay glitches, if you go back to this website here, they have over here, this is the one we just did, eBay e-commerce. You could check it out. They have other things over here. Here's another one, Chicago 48, eBay glitches events new list when showing up. And the same thing, these are the same people that are experiencing these problems. What can I say, folks? That's why I do the reseller news, to enlighten you guys, to give you a heads up as to what's going on. You know, maybe some of us might be saying, geez, the weekend's slow. Friday hasn't been happening, Saturday, Sunday. I only made one little sale this weekend. That's it. I made one little teeny sale. And, you know, it's no wonder things like this happen. Now, you know, if they're going to do software, hardware upgrades, I know when I was back in the IT field, whenever we did that there, we send a broadcast message out throughout all over the international department in the United States. We let all the software developers know that on Saturday, well, we used to use military time at 1900 hours, 2100, whatever, that we're going to be doing a software or hardware upgrade. Okay? It does not take much to send a broadcast message out. I'm not saying, all right, my company wasn't as big as eBay as far as like with users and stuff like that. We didn't have millions of users, but The thing is, it's a flick of a button, okay? You can't tell me with all the modern technology we have that nobody could set up something in place that if you're going to do an upgrade or if you're experiencing any technical issues, hit that button, send it out to all the sellers and buyers, and say, hey, listen, we're having a system, we have a problem right now. Why? Because we don't want, we don't want eBay to have a bad reputation with their system having glitches. But the thing is, we need to know as sellers, sometimes people sit there. I say myself, sometimes I'm sitting there for days or whatever, saying, geez, how come it's slow? I'm not getting no messages, the viewings on there are very low. I'm not getting anything. It's nil, nothing, nada. And eBay, like I said, I love the company, but they got to get their act together when it comes to keep us sellers and buyers informed of when they're having technical glitches like this. Okay, we need to know what's going on. And the other thing I would like to know, is if when things like this go down, have problems like this here, do we get refunded? Are we going to get credited for that when our items ain't listed because of their glitches? I mean, really, folks. I mean, I'm not, it sounds like I'm going on a rant here, but they really need to get their act together with this here. And I'm hoping if somebody in eBay is watching or listening, that they will take the time and initiative to talk to upper management or whatever, the tech team, manager, director, and say, listen, we need to put or have an alert go out to all buyers and sellers stating we have a technical glitch and your items may not be showing up on search. Let us know. Keep us informed as to what is going on. That's all I ask. It's a little favor to ask. Send an email or an alert to all of us. Okay, people may say, yeah, but they got thousands and millions of people, whatever. It doesn't matter, it's just a flick of a switch. Okay, it's a broadcast message. You could send it out to everybody. Okay, send it out to everybody. Let us know what's going on. Because, to find out this way, it's not, we're going through the grapevine to find this out. Unless you keep signing on to the eBay community, that's another way of keeping abreast of it. But see me, folks, I'm doing this video to share it with you guys. That's why I do the Reseller News, to let you guys know what's going on out there. And for those who are new to this YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel if you want to have more information about certain things. I cover other topics as well. And if you like what I do with this, if you get anything out of this information, if it's helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. That's all I can tell you right now, folks. This is what's going on. Like I said, I'm trying to see over here if there's anything else I could share with you at this point. I really don't have too much more information to share right now. Again, you could go to the eBay community. All right, this is for me up here. That's why I'm looking at it. And this is where it is here. And like I said, I get these eBay alerts and auction alerts from other companies, other sources that send it to me. And, it's very helpful. I mean, the information I think is very helpful. And I think it's helpful to you guys as well. So you might want to check into it. This is, again, with the e-commerce bites are classified. You can search eBay automatically. You might want to check into that. I think it's a good thing to have. You sign up in here. It's eBay compatible application. And as you can see, it tells you, I typed in my listing, and this is the other ones that came up, and it gives you the total price, and it tells you if the item is sold. It's a good thing to have. I think I wouldn't, not have it. I think it's very helpful. And you could do what? You could set the parameters up for different things. You could view edit. You could reset your alerts. You could do active, inactive, all, and so on and so forth. It's automatic search. And again, if any of this information is helpful to you, drop me a comment. Let me know. And if you're experiencing the same issues like this, please share it with me. Share it with the rest of the eBay community. Well, I should say the reseller community here. And let us know how you feel and what you think about it and what you think eBay should do about it. Do you agree with me? Do you think that eBay should have some kind of an alert broadcasting that could go out to the all the sellers and buyers, letting them know rather than getting it secondhand? I don't check I'll be honest with you, I don't check the eBay community all the time. I don't go into that. What am I going to go into that for? But I guess, I guess I might have to do something like that. If that's what's going to help me out, I may have to do that because, if this is what it's coming to, you know, we're sitting around because in the past, I remember doing something really a while back about that there about showing up, and the only way I found out about it, folks, the only way I found out about it about my items not showing up in searches, is through my group, my eBay group, my Facebook group. A member told me there that they're experiencing problems with their items not showing up in search. They called up eBay, and this group member was kind enough to share it with the rest of us. And the group member advised us to call eBay up, let them know what's going on. And I did. I took up the advice, and I did call up. And the eBay rep said, yes, we are experiencing problems like that. And once it's resolved, we'll let you know by email. Can I tell you something? Never got an email. Okay? So again, folks, for what it's worth, that's all I'm stating right now. Like I said, eBay is a good selling platform. You got to expect it. I'm not bashing them, going on a rant like to make derogative statements about eBay, but they really need to step up to the plate and play and do it right because, again, I'm a small-time seller. Okay, it might be top rated, but I'm a small-time seller. And for the people that have thousands or newly listed items going out there, not showing up, and people say, well, wait a minute, just because you list an item right away doesn't mean you can make sales. That's false. And I can tell you that from firsthand because I've had it where I came back from thrifting and I could account at least 10 times where I had, well, not in one day, okay, this is not one day now, folks, mind you, okay, that I had sales within an hour, within 15, 20 minutes, no lies, okay, at least I could count 10 times that I had situations like that. So people may say, well, just because the glitch is not going to cause a problem, or if there wasn't a glitch, no, I'm telling you up front, I've had it where to different times I've listed items as soon as I came home from the thrift store, and not all of them, now mind you, these are not all in one day, I wish it was, where I had sold items within 15 minutes up to an hour. Okay, believe me, I'm not getting, I'm sure you guys might have had the same experience like that. If you want to share those stories with us, please do. Okay, I can't remember verbatim all, but I know at least I did at least 10 of them that I could account for, that I sold items not long after I listed them. Okay, so I don't want to hear people saying, oh, well, this glitch wouldn't cause that. Believe me, I've had it happen to me. But anyway, guys, this is what we got going on for Reseller News. I'm going to be probably doing another video shortly. So if you want to stand by for that one, check it out. You're more than welcome to. And again, if you like what I do, please subscribe. If you get anything out of these videos, if you feel they're helpful in any way, please let me know by giving a thumbs up. And again, share your comments and thoughts on this. This is Rich Pasini signing off for the Reseller News. And again, I hope that everything works out where eBay gets this resolved very soon. I believe they do, but I don't know. Who's to say? I thought someone might have already said it's been resolved, but we'll find out. Thanks again, guys, for stopping by and checking out the Reseller News. Take care. Bye.